Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. So I do have a haul for you guys, and it is some MAC products that I picked up into last month, I would say. So yeah, there are a few random brands in this as well, and I do have a ton of Sephora stuff that I want to show to you guys, but I think this video is going to be long already, so I think I'm going to be doing my MAC stuff now, and I'll show you guys the Sephora stuff in another video coming up, because I just don't want this video to be too long. I've just saved these things for so long that so much is accumulated that if I do all the video, everything in this one video is just going to be really long and drawn out. So yeah, I just want to keep this short and sweet, and then I'll do the Sephora stuff in another haul. But anyhow, let's just get started on these products. So first of all, I know a lot of YouTubers talk about their CCOs, but in Canada, or I should say in Toronto, where I am, there are no CCOs. What we do have is a sale that is done, I would say, quarterly, of all the Estee Lauder brands, including MAC, Estee Lauder, Bobbi Brown, and a few other companies that fall under that umbrella. So I was able to attend one of those sales, and I was able to pick up some stuff from there. I also picked up some stuff from the MAC counter, and yeah, as I said, a couple random brands that I have in here as well. So let's just get started on that. The first thing I want to show you guys are these pigments right here, and if you guys remember, these were from the MAC holiday sets from last year. But anyhow, I got the gold, or the black gold set, which has Naked Pigment, Museum Bronze Pigment, the gold glitter, copper sparkle pigment, as well as a black glitter in it as well. And I was really excited to see that, because these MAC pigments, it's kind of impossible to finish one, even though my daughter has finished one, and don't ask me how. But anyhow, I also picked up the silver violet pack as well, and this one has vanilla pigment, Kitschmiss pigment, a purple glitter, a gray glitter, as well as a purple pigment called, what is this one called? It's called Push the Edge. So this is what that looks like, and as you guys could see, they are pretty good sizes. As I said, it's kind of difficult to go through a MAC pigment, even though I've seen that done. But at the sale as well, I did pick up some what are these called, reflex glitters. And I don't know where I was, like, I just discovered these reflex glitters, but I've always been in love with Makeup Forever's glitter, diamond glitters. They're not like chunky glitters, they're more finely milled glitters. So you can put them over eyeshadows, you can put them over a sort of like a paint pot, like Painterly, and it just makes everything just that much sparkly. But it's not a overwhelming sparkle. It's definitely like the kind of sparkle that you want to put on your eyes if you're, say, going out on a date, or, you know, just something that to kind of bring up your makeup a bit. But anyhow, I picked up a few of the reflex glitters. This one is called Reflex Turquatic. So as you guys can see, this is a really nice blue reflex glitter. This one is called Reflex Blue, which is, it gives you a blue slash purpley glitter to it, or I should say, so it's sort of duochrome. So it does look almost beige or creamish in the palette or in the compact, but once you, or I should say in the pot, right, it does look a bit nudish or whitish in the pot, but once you put it on the skin or on the eye, it does reflect a blue slash purpley. They're very, very pretty. I also picked up Reflex Red, and I've used this in my Too Faced eyeshadow tutorial, which not sure people, you know, appreciated the fact that I went in with this, but this glitter to me is the exact color of that eyeshadow in that palette. And even though it says Reflex Red, it does have sort of like a pinky reflect to it, so I just went perfect with it, and definitely that eyeshadow needed it. So yeah, I love these things. I do have another one. Oh yeah, this one is called Reflex Rust. which is so perfect for this time of the year because it has sort of like a coppery color to it, and it does give off a gorgeous golden coppery reflect. I also picked up, since we're talking about glitters and pigments, I also picked up the Melon pigment from MAC, and this one is a very popular one. I've had a sample of this before that I still do have, but I really wanted to get the full pot of it because I don't know, I just wanted it. It just has the perfect warm golden reflect to it, so I just ended up buying the full pot of it. Also from the sale, I didn't pick that one up from the sale, I picked that one up at the counter, but anyhow, I did get this one from the sale. It is the MAC Pro Longwear paint pot, and this one is in the shade Let's Skate. It's sort of like the same color as MAC's Painterly, except this one weighs a tiny bit more pinky, and it does have a golden glitter to it. I'm not sure if, not glitter, but it has sort of like a, yeah, it does have a golden glitter sort of thing going on with it. So okay, let's move on. So from MAC as well, I picked up the A4 eyeshadow palette. This one is in the shade, or in the this one is called Devishly Dark, and that is what that looks like. And to be honest, I don't know why I purchased this, but I do have only one eyeshadow in this palette because it has Manila Paper, which is this one, then it has Gold Mine, which is this one, then it has Honey Lust, which is this one, which I already have, and then it has Devishly Dark. This is available at the MAC counter, and if you are someone that is looking for that palette that is going to give you a look that can go from day to night, I wanted this because it's perfect for traveling. If you just want a eyeshadow palette that is going to do it all, and to be honest, I'm not saying that this is all that I would bring. I do have a problem with overpacking too much makeup on trips, but I would say that I'm trying to get better into packing less. So that palette was one of those things that just suited my thoughts at that time. I did also pick up a pencil called, it's a chromographic pencil, and this one is in the shade High Def Cyan. And this is what this looks like. And I've been looking for a, can you guys see that? I've been really looking for a eyeliner that looks like this, and this one is so incredibly soft and smooth, and the color is just perfect. I can wear this anytime, and I would definitely wear that spring, winter, fall, whatever. It's just a perfect color, and summer as well. I mean, it would technically be perfect in the summertime, but it's just such a pretty blue that this would just look so pretty on, like, it would look pretty on anyone, to be honest. It's just such a gorgeous color. This shade, but I realized that it's a little bit more reddy or pinky to some of the lipsticks that I have that are also nude. So I decided to give that a chance, and I actually like it quite a bit. But anyhow, the second color that I picked up is called Sin, and I hate names like that. Like, I don't want a lipstick called Sin, to be honest, but it's just the perfect red that I've been looking for. It's deep, dark burgundy red, but I didn't want a shade like other lipsticks that are in my mind right now, but this one was just perfect. It's just exactly what I'm looking for, and I can't wait to do a makeup tutorial with this one for you guys because yeah, really liking this one. Okay, so a couple things that I also picked up from MAC are these two blushes, and I'll just open both of them because they both have sort of like the same thing going on for them. One is just lighter, the other one darker. But I'll show you guys this one first. It's a Mineralize blush from MAC, and I'm sure you guys are going to look at this and know exactly what this is, but this is Warm Soul from MAC, and I'll swatch it for you guys because it's just such a pretty color. So this is what Warm Soul looks like, and it's just a really nice warm peachy color that is just going to give me a really nice hint of color, and it will also serve to give me a bit of highlight on the cheek as well. Next, I will also swatch this one, which is the other one that I picked up, called Lovejoy, another popular one, but this is to me just a deeper version of Warm Soul, and that's what that one looks like. I think this is a blush that could definitely work for a lot of skin tones. And another MAC blush that I picked up recently from their counter is called Margin, I think it's called. No, Melba. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm wearing on my cheek right now, but it's just such a perfect color. And I'll swatch it for you guys because in the pan, it doesn't look like much, but it just has a really nice pigmentation to it. And it's just one of those blushes that if you do a really nice smoky eye or a deep lip and you just want a blush that is just going to give you some warmth and not too much color, this is just the perfect blush. And as you guys can see, it doesn't look like much in the pan, but when you do swatch it, which is right here, you definitely see that nice warm peachy undertone to it. And the last thing I want to show you guys from MAC is this little beauty right here. And I was so excited to pick this up because it came out in a collection last year and I really wanted it from the collection, but it wasn't in my store and I didn't want to order it online because I really wanted to see what it looked like before I purchase it. But it is a mineralized skin finish and it is in the shade Perfectly Poised, and that's what this one looks like. And this one is, it's a gorgeous color. And I mean, once again, for those people that don't, sorry, but this was limited edition. It's no longer available in stores. It's one of those things that was limited edition. MAC may re-promote it, but I got this one at the sale because, yeah, it was at the sale. I think that's everything from MAC. Let's move on to some things I picked up at the Estee Lauder counter. And the first thing I'm going to show you guys is this right here. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation. And of course you guys know that I do have the Double Wear Foundation, but this is the light version for those days when I just don't feel like wearing a heavy full coverage foundation. And the good thing with that is that in the pack that this came with, it also came with a Double Wear concealer as well that is perfect for concealing those areas that I need additional coverage. So this has been something that has been really working for me lately. But the color that I do have here is in Intensity 4.0. I wasn't able to get 4.5 even though I have seen that that is available, but this one is slightly a bit too pale for me, and I use that word very strongly. But anyhow, I would just like it just a tad bit warmer. So I've been mixing it with the regular Double Wear foundation, or I just put another product in there that is a tad bit darker. But I ended up getting the Double Wear Light for those days that I just don't want a full coverage foundation on, and I just want something that is just going to even out my skin tone and but still be able to give me that long wear that I look for in a foundation. I really enjoy the concealer, and I did go back to purchase my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm almost out of that one, but anyhow, while I was at the counter, I did see that they had a concealer as well. Of course, that one came in the pack, but I did purchase the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer, and Estee Lauder is that brand that I'm so in love with lately, but this is what this is called. And this one is a tad bit too yellow for me. This one is in the shade 09 Warm Medium, and this one is the shade Up, and this one is called 04 New Medium Deep. This is the one that came with the foundation. And the foundation, as I said, it's 4.0. It's sort of like a deep shade, but as I said, I wanted it to be a little bit more warm. But anyhow, this concealer is really yellow. It's really warm. So these two together is actually perfect for me. So I've been loving this instead of my NARS or even my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Those I got from the counter, but when I did go to the sale, they did have some Estee Lauder products that I was able to snatch up. And when I say snatch up, I meant everybody was snatching them up. So anyhow, I picked up one of their eyeshadow, this is not a quad, what do you call a 5-pan? Quad, square, I don't know, is it? No. Anyhow, I did pick up a 5-pan eyeshadow. This one is called their True Color in Angel Peach, and this is what this looks like. It's just a neutral eyeshadow palette that has, you know, warm golden peachy bronzy shade, and it does have a bit of glitter in it as well. So I really think that that would look amazing on the lid. And oh, I did pick up something else from Estee Lauder as well. This is a palette that I think is discontinued, or I should say a product that is discontinued, but this is their Estee Lauder Signature 5-Tone Shimmer Powder for eyes, cheeks, and face. And I'll give you guys a look on this one. And it sort of has a ombre-ish color like the Bobbi Brown stuff. So it has a shimmery light gold, a champagne gold, and it goes up to a bronzy shade at the top, and pretty much all the colors in between. But it's a nice highlighter, especially if you don't want something, you know, too standout-ish on my skin tone. That's what it looks like right there on my skin tone. But it's not a high frost highlighter. I'm sure you guys are probably hardly seeing that, but it is there, and it's going to give you a sheen, especially in the summertime. If you're oily such as myself, you don't like a really bright highlighter, this is perfect. And I can use this all year round, but it's definitely going to be more used in the summertime for me, because it gives you that sheen without looking overly glittery or sparkly, and you can still look dewy and glowy and bronzy without looking shiny, if you guys get what I mean. I did say I had a couple random stuff, but the couple random stuff I want to show you guys are these Dose of Colors lippy, what are they called, liquid matte lipstick. I did put in an order from, what is it, Anastasia, for their liquid lipsticks that they just released, but I wanted this color from Dose of Colors ever since I saw it on Instagram, and it is called Berry Me. That's what that one looks like, and I've been so in love with berry colored products lately. So not only did I want to test the lipstick themselves, or the liquid lipsticks themselves, but I also wanted to test, or to just give this color a chance. And as I said, that one is called Berry Me. And the other one I got, just because I just didn't want to purchase one thing, I picked up the shade in Merlot as well. And that's what this one looks like in the package, and I'll swatch it just beside Berry Me for you. Okay, so this is Merlot, and as you guys could see, Merlot is a very unique color because it's like the perfect color, or the combination of red and fuchsia together. It's a very, very unique color. But yeah, this one is Merlot from Dose of Colors, and these lipsticks, they do dry completely matte on the lips. Even though right now they are a little dry, so I mean wet, so they do look glossy, but they're actually not glossy at all. They do dry to a matte texture. Okay guys, so I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much if you stayed till the end. I really try to go through these as quickly as possible, and I love to watch hauls, but I also like them a little bit on the, you know, less than 10-minute side. So if this is over 10 minutes, then I apologize, but I am going to show you guys the Sephora haul in another video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any products that you would recommend from any of the brands that I mentioned here today, don't hesitate to let me know, as well as if you want to see a makeup tutorial using any of these products that you were interested in purchasing anyways, also let me know and I will get to that as well. Once again, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.